it's in my life, this will be a continuous of exposing the stream of deviations Jamaat Tablighi has done to Islam in the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the basics of Allah's names and attributes, in the usul and the basics of the sunnah nabawiyah, in the materials of the akhlaq and the manners, the behaviors and the manners which Islam has taught and how they have come at it, and what is the result of the society by the methodology Jamaat Tablighi has adopted, and how we are feeling difficult today to let the laymen realize it. Many sincere brothers who want to know Islam fall into this trap because of their dress, because of their beard, and the outlook finishing which they have done in themselves, to let the men get attracted towards it. Not only that, this when people realize that these people with beard, these people with jibbar are liars to Allah and Rasul, and are cheaters, and are true enemies like Jews in the dress of Islam, there has been a hatredness to this dress, the dress of Rasul Sallam, the jibbar, and the beard, the wajib of a Muslim to dress it. This has grown a hatredness between the society. Scholars who are well aware of the facts of Quran and Sunnah and want to talk of it, only they hate to dress this dress because of their weakness in faith, plus then realizing the people with this dress have become the Jews in the dress of Islam. This has to be clearly exposed, and it's a duty for the Muslims to let these liars who are carrying Islam and denouncing Allah and Rasul's message be exposed. As Rasulullah says, فإذا رأى أحد منكم المنكر فليغيره بيده فإن لم يستطع فبلسانه فإن لم يستطع فبقلبه ذلك أضعف الإيمان. If one of you see a munkar, let him stop it from the hand. If not possible, from the mouth. If not possible, from the heart, by the least of the faith. If we have realized there are people, a mass of people, working day and night to deceive the Muslim nation from the pure teachings of Quran and Sunnah, from the methodologies Rasulullah adopted in his day-to-day life, from the methodologies that Sahaba adopted in their day-to-day life, from the methodologies the Imams adopted. The knowledge, which is a compulsory thing told by Islam, being avoided by that. Taking all steps where the knowledge of Islam should not be got into the public, and the public should not realize the Quran and Sunnah, it becomes my duty. And all those who realize these enemies, to expose in the public that this is a person, he is in the name of Islam an enemy to Islam. If a person wants to remain an enemy to Islam and keep his methodology in the enemy mode, that will be very easy for us, for everyone to realize him as an enemy. But the problem is, when he dresses the dress of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when he dresses the beard and claims that to be the Sunnah, and then he's the first person to fight the ahadith of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He's the first person to oppose and deceive and deceive the Muslim nation from the methodologies of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. They're the first people to keep the knowledge spread by this Rasulullah and conveyed by the Sahaba to be kept away from the society. They're the first people to let people live in an ignorant methodology of life, in a blind following, and they're the first people to promote all the innovations in the mosques, in the societies, in the families, and let families divide and depart for the sake of Jamaat Tablighi, but not for the sake of Islam. This has spread so much that this methodology which has been adopted, the scholars know it, the laymen know it, it has been brought to them. Ulamas of nation at every time have been written books. In India, in Pakistan, in Saudi Arabia, different places volume has been given to them. But they have not taken a single attempt to make a correction of their mistake, in which not minute mistake. Mistake attacking Allah and Rasul at the base of Islam, the Tawheed, the Shahadatul Islam, in where you teach Muslims to have faith that the Quran has worthy to be worshipped within Allah, but this has been damaged by this methodology, by the piety, not to the sheikhs and the hero worships, in which blind following has become a methodology, and the knowledge has been left over. So this is my call to the Muslims, that this sickness is spreading in multiple methodologies day by day, and people are taking steps that the knowledge should not be exposed to the nation. that the knowledge should not be let to be known to the people. So now it is our duty that whoever has in his family a type of this enmity produced in the heart of our members, by calling us to the methodology of Sunnah, where this is a Jewish methodology in Islam, the methodology which has been cut into most of the family. This just a Jabba here. Imagining that's only the complete code of Islam. Well, Islam deceived in its basics, deceived in its fundamentals. It's a duty, each one of you, deal with your family members who claim to have going to the Jamaths Tabligh or following that methodology in different modes by earning benefits they claim, going on 40 days, going on 3 days, on Chilla, the Gus, the Jummarati, in which they try to deceive the public by brainwashing them from the knowledge of Quran and Sunnah. And not one of them, whoever goes with the Jamaths Tabligh, ever try to open the Quran and learn and study. Ever try to open the Sunnah and learn and study. And if there has been one of them, he will end up walking out of Jamaths Tabligh, because he will realize the fact. Whoever from Jamaths Tabligh has ever tried to learn Quran or Sunnah, he has been the first to walk out of it. This is a clear thing. So if we want to keep our family safe and sound from this enemy, which has born in the breast of Rasulullah sallallahu, which has come in the blood of Islam, and this is a Jewish methodology adopted to provoke the layman against the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu, against the Tawheed of Rasulullah sallallahu conveyed to us. Their leaders' statements could be conveyed to you all in another sermon, inshallah. But you will realize that they have given clear statements for destroying the books of the ulamas of Tawheed. There have been an Amal Hassan's verdict has been come out in which he has said clearly books of Ibn Taymiyyah and Ibn Qayyim should be destroyed in the world. Who was one of the leading amirs of Jamaths Tabligh? And ever since we know, these people have been a big obstacle. And although they have done their trickery methodologies to keep the public not aware of their massive system of attacking the Sunnah, in which the books of Sunnah are used on their desires, not on the way Quran and Sunnah has called us to follow it. This is a duty to every layman. If you want your people to submit to Allah and Rasul, if you want them to realize to have a society with Islam, then your first step is you have to keep people away from this cancer which has spread in the nation. That is, letting people to join and cooperate with this methodology in which nothing is being done but destruction to the base of Quran and Sunnah, and destroying the fundamental purified materials conveyed by the Sahaba, Tabi'ins to us and with the Muhaddithin. And they try to creep in that with fabrications, weak narrations, fairy tales, stories, all filthy things, and let the layman get into the dirt of this. And their Islam turns out a confused religion. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. أما بعد، فإن أحسن الكلام كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. وبعد, me touching this topic, that is Jamaths Tabligh in the public sermon, it's only to the reason that by this they have managed to make certain practical methodologies to awake and fight against whatever the good we are trying to do to the society. I felt it's duty that I have to convey to the people about these enemies of Islam. I have told them since a year that in my open public lecture, the methodology with Jamaat Tablighi, if that is the methodology of Rasulullah sallallahu, I told them in public, if that is the methodology of Rasulullah, I am kafir. I'm ready to witness the Shahada in public once again. And I asked them, come out with your ulama and prove me that you are following Rasulullah sallallahu. I will remove my Islam and produce the Shahada in me to all of you. I bear witness by the one who created me and the whole world. The Jamaat Tablighi is not a methodology of Islam. It's a methodology of Jewish system, adapted to fight the methodology of Rasulullah. Well-trained, organized system, internationally organized. It's not a 1 and 2 men's work. It is 100 years work, and it's been well organized. So let people realize this needs to be understood by the people of knowledge. And if people are in confusion, there are enough books ulama of Islam have written on this and convey the message how they have managed to get the Muslim out of Sunnah in the name of Sunnah, out of Islam in the name of Islam, out of Tawheed in the name of Allah's path. This they have managed to do it. And our laymen should realize it. For those who are not aware of the knowledge of Quran and Sunnah, they have been always prey to their traps and they have fallen into it. And only the knowledge has let people realize it. And whoever has taken knowledge has been taught enough with them. There are people among them who have learned their life in knowledge, but they have decided to utilize the knowledge to deceive in the methodology of Jamaat Tablighi and to keep away exposing the falsehood of it. Thus, deaf scholars joining with them are further cooperative for tracking and claiming the layman to fall in the traps to get away from the methodology of Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah, the methodologies of Sahaba, Tabi'in, Tabi'in and the Imams. This is why I felt necessary, as this I had told very early in a year before, this was at my hometown, Nigambu, which I told them in public, Jamaat Tablighi, if they are on the methodology of Rasulullah, I am a kafir. I am a kafir if they are on the methodology of Rasulullah. I am 100% sure they are not on the methodology of Rasulullah, which has been conveyed by different scholars. Imam Muhammad Mahmud al-Tuwajir says they are never on the methodology of Rasulullah and the Sahaba. Different ulama has clearly mentioned this matter. But people who are not in Islam, are not in the education of Islam, they get confused. Similarly, I convey this message to those people, those brothers who have been fallen into this trap to realize and learn Islam. If you want to experience my truth or false, go learn the Quran. Go learn the Quran from a scholar. Go learn the Hadith. Then you will realize my talk false or truth. Otherwise, you won't. So there's enough corruption which has left the people on astray. This is my sincere call to every Muslim. So, enough things has been adopted to battle the truth from this long time, people by those who claim Tawheed. Ever since we try to convey to the society many texts of Sunnah, methodologies of Sahaba, the first battle I have been forced, it was with so-called scholars who claim to have Tawheed. But now, we are tuning towards another group where they have clearly, openly never announced for Tawheed. They have never announced to teach Tawheed. But they are claiming they are the followers of Rasulullah Sahabas, in which they have never followed Rasulullah Sahabas in any of the action. They are just like other deceivers and cheaters. So, well, this group, so well-planned group, previous was only differences of opinion and ulama differed. Now, the tune is turning, not differences of knowledge, so difference of methodology. We call Muslims to follow Quran and Sunnah in clear terms with knowledge. They call Muslims to follow blindly. No talk of Quran and Sunnah, no talk of knowledge, no talk of education, no talk of realizing evidences. So this has come out, and things will be a disturbance in the society if they are not exposed. The thieves should be exposed so that people will realize how many of your thieves are at your homes. May Allah guide us for right.